Hey guys, it's Adu. Here, obviously you can see this video starting off with me in a different location from where you're used to seeing me. That was the only red bus that I saw throughout my short stay in Oxford. I can't even say it was a stay. But I really love like these homes. I love the architecture and stuff of Oxford. So this is the University of Oxford. This is the campus. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you why I'm here yet. Now this is my journey back home. Like I said, this wasn't really a stay. It was more like an in and out thing. Yeah, so I'm just checking out my makeup, my little makeup that I have on, really, because this was such a oh yeah, I used the Made by Mario lipstick. I don't know the shade off my head, but just reapplying it really. And yeah, just letting you guys enjoy the view. I think I decided to give you an up and close, personal kind of view, if you feel me. Nah, I'm not sure if I like this close up now. Now you can see how I really catfish you guys. So I kind of did what I've always wanted to do, which is go on a solo train journey and read. So I kind of did it. Okay, I did everything else but the reading part. Like, it's a characteristic of mine to fall asleep any chance that I can get. You know, if I'm in a moving vehicle especially, and I'm seeing nice changing sceneries right through the window, that is a form of a lullaby for me. Like, that literally makes me fall asleep. Yeah, so maybe next time, guys. It was an impromptu trip. I literally had to go to Oxford to deliver a passport to my sister who was there for an internship. Yeah, fun times. By the way, on that train journey, I was just listening to Folari. I don't know if that's his full name, probably isn't, but I love Folari. Yeah, I was just listening to Fola. Like, I love his voice, I love his songs. Like, you are the one I love, you are the one I love. Yeah, and he dropped a song with 𝑣𝒻, Treat You Right. Check it out, guys. Free promo over here. Yeah, in the spirit of this impromptu trip that I took this morning, I thought maybe we can do an impromptu kind of video, like just off the dome type of video, like, you know. And what better way to do that, right, than to give you guys my, I guess you could say, top facts about me as a romance reader. Like, I mean, okay, we can do 10. Let's start. Let's achieve big. Let's make it big. We're not gonna do 5, right? We're gonna do 10, and we're gonna hope that we breeze through this video because I don't want to waste you lot's time. They're all book related. Okay. One fact about me is this. I love romance. I've always loved reading romance as a kid. Like, I just love it. Like, yeah. Okay, so that's one out of the way. 2, the second fact about me is this. I love indie black romance. That is my community. That is my space. Like, I love indie. I love black indie romance books. Like, I love indie. You know, anything indie. You know, how to be indie. I love indie, bro. Obviously, different kind of indies, but how to be indie, I did love that show as a kid. So I guess that comes under the umbrella. Ella. Yeah. Another fact, I love black women. As a black woman, I love black women. Like, yeah, like that is my protagonist. My protagonists, they have to be black. I'm sorry, I can't do with the white female protagonist. That isn't on some, you know, you can't sit at this table type energy. No, it's more so I want to sit at that table, if you get what I mean, because that's the table that reflects me, if you feel me. Like, another fact about me is this. I don't like interracial books. It's not that I don't like, I don't mind interracial books. I think that's just my stance. I don't mind them. I like them even sometimes. My problem with them, which I've outlined in this video over here, right, is that there's a level of fetishization going on. There is not so much, what is the word, there's not an emphasis much on the romance between these people. It is more so on their difference in race. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't like that. I do like interracial romances though, when they are done right, obviously. And the only form of interracial romance that I read about, like I said, I don't do anything that doesn't involve a black woman. She has to be black. The female character, the FMC, has to be black, period. And that's on X. That's on Malcolm X. Another fact about me. Oh, and this is one that I feel like I should scream from the rooftops. I love Nia Forrester. Nia Forrester is my favorite. She is my favorite author. Like, I just love her. She gets everything right. She's now moving, I don't know if she's only now doing this. I guess you could say the last couple of years she is moving from writing solely romance and moving into perhaps like thrillers, you know. So she's now helping me expand my literary palette, because it's been lacking ever since I fell in love with romance. That was all I cared to read about, but she's kind of helping me branch out, you know. I love that for her and I love that for me. But yeah, Nia Forrester. How do you say 6 in French? Sept? I know that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Unfortunately, tend to read solely African American love stories, and like I love African Americans. I love their experience. I think there's an element of, I guess you could say, an element of dissociation there. You know, obviously, like, you know, in the UK, most of us youth grew up watching American programs like Disney, Nickelodeon, you know, all the, you know, all them things, right? It's kind of I've been conditioned to just consume American media, American stories. So I guess that has translated to the books I'd read about. Like, before I read solely black American, you know, love stories, I was reading white Americans, you know, Americans, period. Like, it's just Americans. And I got tired. I am getting tired, to be honest, of just reading that. So I actually do want to, as well as branching out from the genre romance, I want to expand. I want to be able to read from other experiences, preferably from black British, you know, experiences. You know, like, I want to read more black British romances. You know, like, I would want that. I would really want that. And I know there are a lot of novels out there like that for me to read. There's also African folklore, you know, like my sister, she actually read Children of Blood and Bones, I think that's what it's called, the book that is now becoming adapted into a film, and there's a whole bunch of chaos around that, you know, whatever. But yeah, so she read that. She's kind of putting me on to like African mythology and, you know, like fantasy and stuff. Like I want to get into that, you know. So yeah, that's a fact about me. Number 6, right? Set. One that just flew into my brain now was that I was once a Wattpad reader. I now, you know, like I now don't do Wattpad anymore. I'm sorry, like not sorry kind of thing. But when they start adding a bunch of ads, start adding a bunch of like, you have to pay things, like there's a bunch of fees now that you have to, like before when I was growing up, things were free, things were accessible, so many, everything on that platform was accessible. You're telling me that you're putting a bunch of ads, right? You're just commercializing it. You're making it like, you're not making it fun anymore. You're not making it organic. Although one thing I miss about Wattpad, right? One thing that I miss was the comments. I love the way that you can just access the comments on certain parts of the book, and you can just engage with, you know, like fellow readers and stuff. It's funny, you know, like it's funny. I love that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 𝑣𝒍𝒂𝒄𝒌. Okay. 𝑣𝒍𝒂𝒄𝒌. Sorry, what? I actually study English with creative writing, and through that course it's made me more impassioned to be in the book community even more. Like that is one community that I just want to grow in, develop myself in. So therefore I am looking to write my own novel. Yeah, my own. I wouldn't say the genre would be romance. I would say it's coming of age. So that leads into number 9. One of my favorite genres within romance, I guess, I don't know if you can say like a subgenre, yeah, is coming of age. I love coming of age. Just experiencing these characters from their youth into their adulthood, and you know, yeah, I just think that it's so sweet. I think it's just so charming. I love it. Like it's like there's some peace there. I can't explain it, but I just love that progression in life and the changes that these two people might experience, you know. Yeah, I just love that. And like the things that would pull them away, you know, in terms of careers, different ideologies, you know, perhaps fights that just come out of nowhere because of perhaps, you know, they're just growing pains, you know, that stuff. The attachment that they share, you know, that's kind of pushing that pull that they have that eventually brings them together. I just love experiencing that, you know. I think that is so beautiful. Yeah. And number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry. My favorite way to read, I love, like, I don't know, this is like part of like a ritual or something, like a book ritual. I personally just love to put on some old school R&B. Like I love me some Anita Baker, I love me some Janet especially, I love me some Monica, Brandy, especially Brandy. They just put me in the mood. I love me some Keith Sweat, like old school R&B, bruv. Like that's you know, like I also love, oh my gosh, my favorite light skin, yeah, my favorite light skin. Maxwell. You can't go wrong with Maxwell. Never. I'm sorry. I love, they just all put me in the mood. They put me in that mood of romance, you know. They just like, and also I have LED lights. I make sure the curtains are closed. Everything is dim, but those LED lights, I put on like a nice, bro, guys, I will show you like how I set the scene before I get into my reading. Like I will show you that in one of my videos. But yeah, I love that. I just love the vibe. Blast all them songs on my speaker. Like Janet, this album specifically, you can't go wrong with this album from Janet. I'm sorry. I just love her vocals. I just love her sound. I love her sound, and it really just puts me in the mood. But yeah, I love Anita Baker. This album by Anita Baker. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that is me done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next in my next video. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say it. I wanted to say peace so bad, but no, I'm not gonna say it. Bye.